train wreck. You can blame it on the tech or the disrespect. Before you play, better button check. Button check.
What is up, Butt Check family? Thank you guys for tuning in once again. It is Thursday, that much closer to the weekend. Welcome back to Checking These Buttons. Once again, as always, links in the description field, all the information, content creators, all the good stuff down below. We got the chapters, of course, if you want to skip around. And while you're skipping around, why not skip on down to that subscribe button? Hit you a subscribe. Go ahead and get your little subscribe. So without further ado, today's just one of the days. I just want to get to the nitty gritty. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot to cover. I can't wait to get into it. I also got a special announcement at the end of the video. So without further ado, hope today's going good. Y'all know the rest. Let's go. All right, now into them first set of who's willing to blame buttons that needed to be checked. This one pops off from the world of ArcSys. Okay, so I caught this one the other day, posted by a player by the name of Tybbax, if I'm saying that correctly. I put the profile on the screen, link in the description field, show them some love, give them a follow. They posted this one, and I noticed it says like Tybbax I should say, at Combo Breaker 2022, I believe, am I not mistaken? I think Combo Breaker is going on this weekend. I see a lot of pros posting. Everybody's on their way. You know, it's a big thing. Looks like there's going to be a pretty big turnout, and we got to turn out these buttons real quick. So Tybbax says, wow, very cool to see, ArcSys. And then, of course, you can see the picture down below where it says wanted VIP player. And then you see the points, but down below, if you're really paying attention, you can see the message where it says LGBT equals mental illness. So yeah, you know, this type of thing seems to trigger a lot of people, obviously. There's a lot of people that started responding to this. Tybbax was like, I wish I could report names. Shit like this is what's making me go, yeah, no, maybe I should never use matchmaking in fighting games, because at least if I ping a local Discord, I'm not gonna be confronted with bigots. But you know, it's a very interesting topic, because not only do others come out and share their stories, I guess we should unpack that first, because others start like, well, you know, this has been around for a while. They start, you know, showing their pics. I saw one saying the issue plagues fighters as well. And then you can see this screen name right here that says, I hate, yeah. And then right here, you see this other one. Then somebody shares this screenshot as well. Right here, you can see down below, it says, I dislike the LGBT. Then there's this one too, which I think we actually covered this one not too long ago, but it says Sonic Fox F word. You know, you can put that together. Then somebody shares this one as well, saying I haven't recovered since this, and it says fat N-word 115. And I'm sure if y'all have been playing the game long enough, or just a gamer in general, you've seen your fair share of shit like this. So people start debating, right? But the interesting thing is, it's not just one-sided. There's actually a lot of people saying, well, you know, at the end, kind of like sticks and stones will break my bones, well, words will never hurt. Like basically just saying, just ignore it. It's just a game. It's just words. If you ignore it, then you win. You know what I'm saying? Because the more you pay attention to it, basically you're giving them the power. Like right here, somebody by the name of Submarine Yellow says, dog, it's one person in a fighting game. If that's enough to traumatize you, then you need to see a therapist and get off the internet before you see anything else that might upset you. Just report him and move on. Other people go along that same train of thought. I noticed there was other people basically like, just ignore it. We've seen worse. This is actually not that bad. Ignore it and keep it pushing. The real debate is in that original post when they said, wow, very cool to see ArcSys, because basically they're pointing the finger at the dev, because apparently they don't have a reporting system in place. A lot of people are like, yo, why don't you have reporting systems for your games? At least we can report these people, kind of, you know, clean up the trash. And then others on that other side of the perspective saying, I don't get it. Why is ArcSys at fault there? I agree they could have a report function, but that wouldn't have prevented this from being seen by other people unless you want ArcSys to implement an AI to check possible toxic names. Metal82 responds to that saying, if ArcSys put in a report function, then it can be taken down at least. As it stands now, this person will continue on. So it's kind of an interesting thought, right? They're like, yo, ArcSys, why don't you have something in place so we could at least report people like this? But then you got some gamers like, yo, it's really not that big of a deal. There's actually a trans woman right here that speaks on this saying, as a trans woman myself, I just ignore this shit. 9 times out of 10, they're using it to get under people's skin or projecting insecurities. Either way, they're just being dumb and they're probably looking for attention. Sad we gotta deal with it, but don't let the a-holes like this ruin the game for you. I think that's what's up. That's actually very mature. They're like, yo, I'm a trans woman. I think it's bullshit that we gotta deal with this, but at the end of the day, It's just some insecure person talking shit. Don't let them ruin the game. Keep it pushing. So what do y'all think, man? Do you kind of agree with that train of thought, or do you think at least ArcSys could have some type of reporting function in their games to help kind of clean up the community? Because like they were saying, as it is, yeah, these people could be seeking attention and having goofy ass or insulting names, but they're just gonna keep on doing it if we don't have a way to report them. Okay, now into the next set of buttons that need to be checked. This one pops off basically in the FGC. I noticed a couple of videos, people kind of talking about it recently. Some of these are a little older, but people started talking about having the conversation of how does the outside community, not only that, but other esports team. I think a lot of us kind of already have a thought of what we think, how esports actually views the FGC, but here's a couple of clips. Let me know what you think.
How do you think people in like the greater esports scene kind of like view the FGC's community?
Oh, they think we're trash. Oh, 100%. 100%.
Why do you think that is?
Because for some reason, like just like Smash and fighting games in general is definitely like lower on their totem pole for what esports is, right? Which I don't really understand. Maybe it's because we're not playing on PCs. You know, maybe that's the difference. But for me, it's just like, dude, we're awesome.
Okay, so this first clip right here, I thought it was funny because I believe, what was it, filmed on like G4 or something like that. He says, I don't know why, but he has like a suspicion. He says maybe it's because we don't play on PCs, you know, because they kind of look down on us because of that. But he's like, I just think we're awesome, which is cool, right? Because of a lot of us think, you know, a lot of us in the FGC love the FGC, right? We think we're dope as hell. But let's be real. A lot of the, you know, like even when Sonic Fox won like Esports Player of the Year, there was a lot of people in there like, what the fuck is a Sonic Fox? And what the fuck is a FGC? Which is fucking crazy and it annoys the shit out of me because fighting games was like here before anything else, before shooter games or any of that other shit. But obviously, it's not as popping, you know what I'm saying? It's not as profitable as the others fucking, you know, games that are out there, and that's why the FGC is where that. And that's why I was gonna say, like, I don't think it's that we don't play on PCs. You know, maybe that, I guess that could be said, you know, competitive wise. Ultimately, why they look down on us, and we all know they look down on us, I don't think it's because of we play on PCs, I just think it's the money. You know what I'm saying? We're not in the limelight like they are. We don't have that much funding like they do. Therefore, they kind of look at us like the little, you know, the redheaded stepbrother, for lack of a better term. And like I said, it's annoying as shit because I look at them like y'all ain't doing nothing, fucking nothing more skilled or more hype than what we're doing on this side. It's just, they have that team play, you know, you could play teams, that's huge over there. You got team versus team. They're selling out coliseums. They're playing on PC. They're talking that shit. They got the hype. They got these big mega companies behind them. I mean, that's what it is. And yet, here's another perspective from the homie Zaid Tabani, AKA Red Rapper. Y'all saw some of his music on this channel. I'll put the link, of course, to his channel down below. He has some dope ass music, man. But it's a very interesting point. Check it out.
What is your fighting game hot take?
The reason fighting games are not mainstream popular has nothing to do with the netcode. It has nothing to do with the game mechanics. It's because certain people at these events don't shower, can't hang, and have a horrible set of viewpoints in which they dictate their life. I'll give you two examples. They're leering or eye-fucking every girl in cosplay. They fucking can't hold a conversation for 10 seconds without trying to be funny, and it's not funny. They follow low-tier God. Like, there's such a profound lack of self-care in this community, and I used to be one of those fucking people, and it drives everyone away. And you don't know, but there's this whole fucking industry built on exploiting angry guys who can't take care of themselves. I'm telling you, if the fighting game community learned a little bit of self-care, shit would be popping. But it's not.
All right, can we unpack this right quick? The man, first, he said we stink, basically. But I like the point where he was talking about basically it's more the social cues, the social skills that's holding the FGC back. He also goes on to say there's a lack of self-care from individuals and that he used to be one of them, which is dope as hell, right? That he can actually admit that. He says the perspectives are skewed. They're fucking every cosplay, you know, chick that they see, they follow LTG. basically saying if we could just get our shit together because we're so damn messy in our mentality, we could be popping. Like real talk, I do think that sometimes when I'm reading certain replies on social media, especially Twitter, when certain hot topics come out, not just in gaming, but in life, and I see the dog shit dumbness that comes out of some people's mouth, I want to reply so bad. Hell, I want to make whole videos about it. My wife is always telling me, calm down. Calm down. Don't start that shit now. Keep button check about button check. Like you're about to get into a whole war, and that's never good online. Because it just is. You ever do that? You ever just be on social media and you see somebody's response and you think to yourself, how could you be so fucking stupid? Did you do zero? Did you do zero fucking research or have you read anything? Have you seen anything? Did you literally just put your fucking hand in your ass and then rip it out and put it in your mouth and talk some shit? I think I'm gonna get more upset the more I talk about this, so I'm gonna kind of stop it now. Kind of a weird episode. I literally feel off. I don't know why. There's just an off type of vibe today. So anyway, what y'all think? There it is, one more again. Definitely let me know how you feeling. Thank you guys for all the amazing love. Yeah, so we have some very interesting topics. One, we have some people, you know, playing Strive or, you know, ArcSys games and blaming them, you know, saying, yo, what's up with the report feature? Because you don't have it, there's a lot of bigots and racists in there, and we kind of are holding you responsible for that. Now, of course, you're not creating the racists and the bigots and whatnot, but we can clean up the trash a lot quicker if you would just put the report feature. Do you guys think that's a make or break at the end of the day? And we got these point of views of why esports kind of looks at FGCs anywhere from PCs to stinking up the place to self-care to no game. What y'all really think the secret of the FGC needs to be to become mainstream? So there it is, one more again. Thank you guys for all the amazing love. We will see you soon. If not tomorrow, definitely the next day. Love you forever and ever and ever and ever. See y'all soon. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
People that are like for him and the people that are against him. I tried to go in the middle and I got blocked. And
too many people said me, please block button check guy because he is bad guy.
Things have seemed to kind of turn a little bit in the communication between me and him, and I'm 100% down to.
And then after a few days, I'm trying to change my mind. Yeah, I'm trying to change my mind.